Prisons must exist to rehabilitate, Cesare. The purpose of punishment is not revenge, but the transformation of the soul. If we do not give offenders a chance to reform, then we abandon them to their worst instincts. What good is justice without redemption?
Redemption. That's a lofty notion, Fyodor, but it's not justice. The function of the law is to deter crime and maintain order. Punishment must be certain and proportional, not softened by dreams of rehabilitation. Without consequences, society crumbles.
Consequences, yes, but consequences with purpose. To lock a man away solely to punish him is to reduce him to an animal. Every soul, no matter how fallen, carries within it the possibility of change. If the law does not seek to restore humanity, it becomes nothing but cruelty.
Spoken like a novelist, not a realist. Rehabilitation is idealistic and unreliable. The law is not in the business of saving souls. It exists to prevent harm. A clear, consistent system of punishment deters crime far better than vague promises of reform.
And what deterrent is achieved by breaking a man's spirit? A system built on fear only breeds resentment, not morality. True justice must heal, not harden. Do you believe that chaining a man to his sins makes him less likely to repeat them? I call that naive.
And I call your faith in healing misplaced. Most criminals do not commit crimes out of some inner turmoil. They act out of selfishness or desperation. Rehabilitation assumes they want to change. Many do not. Punishment, on the other hand, leaves no room for doubt.
You reduce human beings to mere calculators of pain and gain. Crime is rarely so simple. It springs from poverty, injustice, desperation. Without addressing these roots, your punishments are meaningless. Do you think a starving man is deterred by your proportional consequences?
You misunderstand me, Fyodor. I oppose excessive cruelty and arbitrary punishment. My aim is rational, measured consequences that prevent harm, but let's not pretend every criminal is a victim. Some people choose to break the law. They deserve to face justice, not a therapy session.
And yet your justice does nothing to mend what is broken. A prison that does not rehabilitate is no better than a dungeon, a place where suffering festers and cycles of crime are perpetuated. Without mercy, punishment is hollow.
And without discipline, mercy is weakness. Society must protect itself first and foremost. The promise of rehabilitation sounds noble, but it's impractical. How many lives will be ruined waiting for a criminal to maybe reform? Swift, certain punishment is a better safeguard.
Better for whom? Society may protect itself, but at what cost? When we deny prisoners their humanity, we deny our own. To treat offenders as irredeemable is to assume that none of us can rise above our worst deeds. Is that the kind of justice you advocate?
Justice must be impartial. It cannot cater to emotion or philosophical ideals. The purpose of punishment is not to question the criminal's soul, but to serve the greater good. If some individuals are beyond saving, so be it. Society must endure.
But is a society that abandons its most vulnerable truly enduring? You speak of impartiality, yet your vision of justice lacks compassion. A system that offers no hope to the fallen becomes a factory of despair, breeding more crime than it prevents.
And I could say that your obsession with compassion undermines justice itself. A soft system encourages criminals to exploit it. If punishment loses its teeth, crime flourishes. Justice must be firm to maintain order.
Firmness without understanding is tyranny. You think harsh punishment solves crime, but it only masks the sickness of society. Real justice looks deeper. It heals. It redeems. Otherwise, prisons become tombs, burying the living without giving them a chance to rise again.
And I say that real justice secures safety and order. Rehabilitation is a noble dream, but dreams cannot govern a society. Punishment must be practical, not sentimental. If that makes me harsh, so be it.
Then you and I will always disagree, Cesare. Justice without mercy is no justice at all. To abandon the possibility of redemption is to abandon humanity itself.